Кто-то он еще сидит.
A live footage from the Bodycam of the Ukrainian Azov troops captured a thrilling moment, a building clearance operation on the front line. The team moved quickly, using close-quarters battle tactics to surround several houses, suspected of being hideouts, until finally several Russian soldiers were found hiding inside. They took the enemy troops captive for further information on the enemy hideout.
Ты право проверял? Я иду направо.
The operation began with aerial surveillance using a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone. From a height, the drone operator maintained close surveillance of a building previously identified as a possible Russian troop hideout. This surveillance allowed any suspicious movement to be immediately detected and reported in real time to ground units. Once the situation was sufficiently clear, two soldiers from Ukraine's Azov Special Forces unit began moving closer to the target location. They cautiously entered the suspected building, while maintaining communication with the drone operator who was providing information remotely. From the air, the drone operator monitored every corner of the house and alerted any unusual movement. This surveillance support was crucial, as it allowed ground troops to focus on close-quarters battle tactics while combing the interior of the building. As the sweep began, the soldiers' body cams recorded the operation live. With coordinated movements, they checked every room to ensure there were no hidden threats within the building suspected of being a Russian troop hideout. After entering the first building, two soldiers from the Ukrainian Azov force began a systematic search. Every corner of the building was carefully searched, from the entrance and narrow hallways to small rooms that could potentially serve as hiding places. However, at this early stage of the search, they had not yet discovered any Russian troops inside the building. Although direct contact had not been established, the operation was not halted. The two soldiers continued the search using close-quarters battle methods, moving slowly from room to ensure there were no hidden threats. After a brief search of the surrounding area, the situation began to change when a Ukrainian drone operator detected suspicious activity at a house not far from the ground troops' positions. Aerial surveillance revealed signs that the building was likely being used as a hideout. The tension escalated as the two began to position themselves to surround the house. With measured coordination, they slowly moved to block off the exits around the building, ensuring there were no escape routes for anyone inside.
Руки подними, руки!
In this siege, two Ukrainian Azov soldiers successfully located several Russian soldiers who had previously been hiding inside the building. The Azov forces were able to control the situation, preventing them from escaping.
Ко мне, ползи тоже, давай.
Meanwhile, Ukrainian drone operators continued to monitor the surrounding area from the air, ensuring the security of the surrounding area and ensuring no additional movement could disrupt the operation. With coordination between aerial surveillance and ground operations, the situation at the location was finally brought under control. After the two Russian soldiers were secured and the situation at the first house was confirmed under control, the operation was not immediately halted. The Ukrainian Azov forces remained on alert, as the area was still suspected of harboring other Russian troops. From the air, the Ukrainian drone operator resumed a thorough surveillance of the surrounding area. Moments later, the operator detected signs of suspicious activity at another house not too far from the ground forces' position. This information was immediately relayed to the Azov team via field communications. Based on the drone's observations, the building was identified as likely still occupied by several Russian troops hiding. Upon receiving this signal, the Azov forces immediately moved toward the area in question. Continuing their tactical approach, they began positioning themselves to surround the house from several sides, while utilizing the surrounding cover to avoid detection by those inside. Using close quarters battle tactics, 2 Azov soldiers began slowly combing the interior of the house. They moved from corner to corner, opening access to each room with great vigilance, as threats could emerge at any moment from behind doors or in dark corners of the building.
Где фотограф?
The tension reached a fever pitch when signs of Russian troops were finally spotted inside the house. Several Russian soldiers, who had previously been hiding, attempted to remain within the protection of the building, but their positions were already discovered. With swift coordination and measured tactical movements, the Azov soldiers quickly took control of the situation inside the house. In a dramatic moment captured on Bodycam footage, several Russian soldiers were finally apprehended, making this the second arrest in the sweeping operation in the area.
А що, ти ранений, да? Ну, ну буває.
Meanwhile, Ukrainian drone operators continued to monitor the surrounding area from the air, ensuring no further movement could disrupt the operation. With the support of aerial surveillance and precise coordination, troops on the ground were able to ensure the second house was under complete control.
А що, ти ранений, да? Ну буває.
After the situation in the second house was brought under control and several Russian soldiers were secured, the Ukrainian Azov troops did not immediately abandon the area. They realized that the area still had the potential to harbor other undetected troops.
Рухаємося далі до перекрестка і переходимо його, бо там у нас далі.
With high vigilance, the team moved again to comb the area adjacent to the previous location. Houses and buildings around the operation site were checked one by one, as each structure could be used as a temporary shelter. On the ground, the Azov troops moved slowly but in an organized manner, checking every point considered a potential hiding place. This sweeping operation was a crucial step in ensuring that no Russian troops remained in the area before the unit continued to the next sector. The combing operation continued to sectors closer to their previous positions. The Ukrainian Azov troops moved slowly between the closely spaced buildings, maintaining distance from each other while continuously monitoring every corner for potential hiding places. The atmosphere on the ground remained tense. Every door, window, and crevice in the building was a point of serious concern, as the possibility of Russian troops still existed. Bodycams mounted on soldiers recorded every step of the search, showing the team cautiously moving through the still unsecured environment. Again and again, as the search expanded to the next buildings, the situation changed abruptly. Bodycam footage showed Ukrainian Azov troops halting their advance again after suspecting activity in a building not far from their previous position. Tension was palpable again because this was not the first or second discovery, but rather the umpteenth time Ukrainian troops had found indications of Russian soldiers hiding in an area not far from the second location. Several Russian soldiers who had attempted to hide inside the building were eventually discovered by Azov troops. With swift and measured control of the situation, they once again managed to gain control of the situation. This moment demonstrates the repetitive and systematic nature of the search operation, with Ukrainian Azov troops continually discovering Russian soldiers' hiding positions in various buildings in the area. Meanwhile, surveillance drones remained overhead, ensuring the entire sector remained under surveillance throughout the operation.
Давай. Зараз за вами машина приїде, ми ось